ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्. Well, friends, since long people are requesting me to speak something in English or Hindi because many of the listeners are belonging to non-Odia belts. They are very much impressed when somebody tells them translating from Odia to English. They are getting elated. And they have requested many times to begin this program in English also. So, as an experiment today, by the request of a few people, we are uh, getting this program in English. The topic will be the role of mind in healing. As you know, many times when we come across unpleasant situations like accidents, like bad things, like suffering from diseases, etc., etc. Always the thing that comes to our mind first is we blame somebody. And in this case, particularly, we blame God and we blame our destiny. Now, let us examine this particular thing. How far we are correct when we blame somebody like God or destiny when we face some unusual situation. In this regard, I am reminded of few sentences spoken by our father of nation, Mahatma Gandhi. Let us try to understand this. He told once, watch your thoughts because they become words. As you know, thoughts are invisible. They are not actually visible to outside. That is, what somebody is thinking in his mind is not exposed to outside. We are not people standing nearby, even nearby to that person who is thinking something, cannot know what that person is thinking. That is the thing. But why such importance is given to watch our thoughts? Because thoughts that are coming to our mind many times that become words. That means when somebody is habituated with thoughts, a particular type of thoughts, time will come, time will mature that those thoughts which are lying in his mind will come outside as words. So words are reflections of the thoughts. Similarly, next sentence comes, watch your words. We have to be careful. We have to be meticulous. We have to monitor our words. Why? Because words will one day mature to become our actions. That means the type of words that we are uttering in our daily life, many times, they will translate themselves into actions. Similarly, next comes watch your actions. Why? Because the actions, the works that we are doing habitually, that will form our habits. The habits will form a character, and finally, the character will form our destiny or luck. So, when we are blaming somebody, blaming our destiny, blaming God, blaming some supernatural force because of these difficulties faced by us, then it is a wrong thing. Because as we have just seen in those 5 lines, it all begins with our thoughts. All the bad things that we are facing today were actually originated in our mind previously, prior to some time back, as our thoughts. If we clean our thoughts, if we purify our thinkings, naturally this thing will not come to our life. So the whole thing that one has to remember is to control, is to purify, is to cleanse one's thoughts. And friends, one must remember that ill health or illness of any kind is not a punishment that is coming from God, that we are very frequently believing. We believe that God is sending illness to us as a punishment. God is not in a position to give any punishment to anybody. The punishment is self-inflicted because we are doing something and the result is coming to us as some punishment like accident, like illness, etc. It is not our destiny. Destiny is not giving us anything. We are making the destiny. We are the makers of our destiny. So how we can blame destiny when we are responsible for making our own destiny through thoughts, words, actions, habits, and characters? It is we who are responsible for that. Do not think that something is happening to us suddenly, accidentally, all on a sudden. Everything in this world is taking place systematically. There is a base for everything. There is a root for everything. If you do not understand that, then it will be difficult for us to understand everything, and therefore we are blaming others. This blaming others will stop only when we go to the root of all these things. Friends, during the day, thousands of thoughts are coming to our mind. They are rolling in our mind. And you will be astonished to know that 78% of these thoughts are the same negative thoughts that we had yesterday, that we had day after yesterday, day before yesterday, that we had 1 year ago. Most of these things are repeatedly coming to us. These negative thoughts are the seeds. As you know, farmers sow seeds in the field, expecting the plants to grow up so that he can have a plenty of the crops, desired crops. Similarly, we are having large number of negative thoughts. 78% is not a small thing. These are acting as seeds, and we are sowing these seeds in our subconscious mind. And in course of time, they will grow, they will transform themselves into self-destructive beliefs. Self-destructive means that will be the cause of our destruction. I will give one example to make it more clear before you. Thing is, somebody is thinking that pickpocketing is not a bad thing. He has taken this pickpocketing as a source of his earning. So just like somebody begins the day in a pious way, that man, pickpocketer, goes to market to start his day by pickpocketing somebody's pocket. Do you think that thing has happened to that man suddenly, all of a sudden? Never. That very thought of picking some pocket from somebody was running in the mind of that pickpocketer through a long period of time. That has matured itself. Then only he is able to do the work or put it into action. So this is all about the beliefs that is rooted in us, in our subconscious mind. Our beliefs and expectations are very, very powerful. They not only guide our life choices, they also direct all the actions done by us. They also serve as a filter. They give a shape to our life. They give a shape to our reality, what we are really. So, friends, our beliefs can either improve our life, our health, and they can also damage it, destroy it. Nobody is responsible for this. Any thought that comes to our mind that triggers, that starts a certain emotion, and any emotion that is started, very soon that is going to be translated into a physiological response in our body. Again, I will give you one example. And suppose somebody is excited, angry on something or somebody. Now, what response you are finding in his body? His eyes are getting red. He's shaking, his body is trembling, and he's not able to keep his posture, etc., etc. These are all physical responses. How these physical responses are possible? Who is controlling? Body or mind? Mind. Because the state of mind is abnormal, unusual. He was extremely agitated. He was extremely excited. He could not control it. Therefore, physiological responses are bound to come up. So, in a way, we can say there is a strong connection between our thoughts, emotions, and our health. If we want to keep our health good, if you want to remain healthy throughout our life, we have to exercise control over our thoughts and emotions. Without controlling, without watching, without monitoring our thoughts and emotions, it is difficult to maintain good health. Friends, I will now give you another scientific example, placebo effect. We have heard about, many of us have heard about it, placebo effect. What does placebo mean? Placebo means some substance with no medical properties, but that will improve the health condition of somebody suffering from some disease. How is it possible? A substance made up of a pure sugar candy, having no medicinal effect, having no medicinal quality or property, how can it help to mitigate the suffering of a ailing person? just because that person believes in the efficacy, in the ability, in the dexterity of that technique or that medicine. He has been told by the doctor, by the specialist, that this is a medicine, this is not a sugar pill. This is medicine, very good medicine, recently discovered. If you take this, definitely your disease will be cured. That is the thing. So who is responsible? The sugar pill or your mind or thinking? Numerous clinical trials have been already done in this regard, in this case. Otherwise, the scientists will not be able to receive it, admit it, agreed on this. And by this, we are able to today eliminate skin diseases. Many other painful experiences can also improve. Physical performance can also be improved. We can also cut down the mental trauma and even cure cancer. All these things have been taken care of by placebo effect. Placebo effects, as per scientists, account for 40% of all health improvement. That is, in case of 40% of cases, health improves only because our strong belief that something very good treatment has been given to us in the form of a tablet or pill, and we do not bother to know what is there in that pill. The qualities of the pill, we are not concerned about that. Only one thing we believe, that the doctor is a good one, and he says means we have to take it into our belief that definitely this will work. Several people have been benefited by that. Definitely, I will not be deprived of it. So, irrespective of what is the procedure, therapeutic procedure followed, or surgical methods followed, or the qualities contained in the pill, we do not bother about to know. Only one thing, the belief, the strong belief. Friends, now we believe that there is an incredible healing potential in us. Incredible. It is very difficult to believe. That is why it is called incredible. Incredible healing potential, power is there, lying in everybody in a dormant state, in a sleeping state. And not that just now we have seen that experimentally, clinically, and this is there right from today. This is not the fact. The fact is that this has been lying there since the evolution of human beings. The story of the human evolution and the story of this incredible healing potential go together side by side. It is dormant, it is lying uselessly because we were not able to know it and know how to use it appropriately. Thank you.